Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. I want to talk about pimping versus polygamy. Pimping versus polygamy, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about polyamory. But I want to touch on a topic that people got mixed up, that people got fucked up, that people got misconstrued. You feel me? Now, like being in a poly, whether it's polyamory or polygamy, is the newest shiny thing now. Everybody want to be a part of it. Everybody want parts. Everybody want parts. It's the new thing. It's in vogue now. Just like BDSM, everybody want to be a dom. Everybody want to be a sub. And they're not a dominant of themselves. They don't even have self-mastery. How you going to have a sub when you can't even master your motherfucking self? But I don't want to talk about that. That's a whole nother discussion, man. I want to talk about pimping versus polygamy. And, I want to break down the definition of polygamy. Now, polygamy is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. That's polygamy. Now, we already know what pimping is. Like, pimping is, making money off the means of a prostitute, from the earnings of a prostitute. So that's pimping. But you have dudes who are diet pimping under the name of polygamy. Now, I've never been in a polygamous relationship, and I'm going to do a part 2 of this. You dig? So I could get somebody who actually have been in a polygamy relationship, or a fake ass polygamy relationship, a poly relationship. So I'm gonna use that for part 2. But as far as part 1, I'm gonna break down to the very last compound about my thoughts, opinions, and beliefs about a polygamy relationship based on common sense and based on relationships between men and women, relationships between men and women that could be applied to a polygamy relationship based on traditions and the society, what you call that shit, the responsibilities. Yes, the responsibilities that society places on men and women. Now, first and foremost, polygamy, to my understanding, is an arrangement between married people. I'm going to talk about the wife, because I'm going to talk about the husband having multiple wives, because that's more prevalent and that's more common, so to speak. And, the man is married to multiple women, even though it's outlawed. I guess instead of freaking Utah when you're a Mormon, but for the most part, it's outlawed to have more than one wife. You dig? But, you may have a man who has a wife, and then you have sister wives. Sister wives is pretty much, the third wheel, the fourth wheel, the fifth wheel, or whatever, how many chicks he got in his stable. The sister wives. Now, they don't have to be bisexual. They don't have to play with each other. They just playing their part. It's communal. It's a lot of people, got shit twisted. Polygamy is not all about sex. It's not all about fucking. It's not all about getting that nut. You dig? It's about building. It's about community. You feel me? Now, if a man want to participate in a polygamy relationship, he has to be the financial leader in order for the polygamy relationship to flourish, to succeed, to progress. You feel me? Because if the man in a polygamy relationship, if he's not the financial leader, then the women and the poly, they're going to low key resent him because he's not the financial leader. You feel me? They, bringing home the bacon, and they doing everything possible to make sure the relationship goes afloat while he's sitting back, getting paid. And that's pimping. That's diet pimping. He doesn't work. He doesn't do shit, but he expects the women to set the foundation when his ass is supposed to set the foundation, in order to make sure that the women are safe, secure, and stable in their relationship, they gain more trust and respect for their man because the man is self-sufficient with or without them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about finances. It's all about economics. It's all about a man being a builder. He has to be a builder before you got for poly. You need your shit straight first before you got for poly. Like if you fucked up, it's like if you fucked up financially, how are you going to take care of the women and the dynamic and the poly? How are you going to take care of them? Like it's all about finances. Like a lot of dudes, they want the spoils of war without going through battle. You feel me? They want the trinkets. They want the sex. But the thing about it is, it's not really a polygamy relationship. Y'all just glorify fuck buddies. Y'all just having orgies and threesomes and shit like that. Y'all not even building. Y'all just having sex. Y'all just fucking. Real talk. And you know, a lot of polygamy relationships are really polyamory. Truth be told, because none of y'all are married. Nobody's married. Nobody's living under the same roof. And even if y'all not living under the same roof, the man is not taking care of the other women financially. Not to say that they're leeches, and not to say that, you know, they don't have money and finances and means of their own, because no man should be with a broke bitch. I'm just saying that, you know, let's just say you're in a polygamy relationship and the women involved, they have children, whether they're babies, whether they're preteens or even teenagers. Now, when a man is financially set, he's self-sufficient. I'm not even going to say rich. Like, I'm not even going to go there. But he got his own shit. He got his own paper. He doing the damn thing. He has his own money. Now, let's just say that one of the women in a poly, you know, they well off too, but they may come across a snag. You know, they may come across hard times and they may need some school supplies for the kids, some books, some back to school clothes, some lunch money, or whatever the case, some Pampers, diapers, whatever the fucking case. Now, a woman could feel comfortable coming to her man saying, baby, you know, my you know, the baby need Pampers, the baby need diapers, new shoes, or baby, you know, my son, he needs money to register for, you know, football. He needs money to register for basketball. Or baby, you know, my daughter, she needs money to practice for the cheerleader squad, to buy new uniforms and outfits. Or baby, you know, my daughter, you know, she want a new outfit. Or baby, you know, my daughter, she want to participate in kickboxing classes. You know, shit like that. You know, she want to be comfortable to know that her man got her back. Even though she has her own money, it still feels good to know that your man could hold you down. When you're going through your trials and tribulations. And that's what polygamy is about. It's about, you know, building amongst each other. Y'all don't even have to live under the same roof. As long as, you know, the man, he's financially stable, everything is going to be all right. Like if you have a flat tire, and you don't have the money to get it, your man could give you the paper to fix the flat, or, you know, give you some gas money to go back and forth to work, give you some new tires, buy you some new tires. You know, you could go and get a manicure and pedicure so you could look good, get your hair done, all that. Now you have your money, but it still feels good that your man can hold you down. And that's what polygamy is all about. It's about building. It's about circulating the finances, circulating the money. Like if somebody needs their bills paid, you know, they struggling on their bills. Everybody in a poly could chip in. They could chip in. But first and foremost, they're going to look towards the man to set the example, to be the money manager and lead by example that he got his finances right so he could support whoever needs help financially. You feel me? Or if, even though he's self-sufficient, it may not be enough. But therefore, that's when everybody could chip in as a family. It's community. It's not all about sex. Like, sex is the cherry on the motherfucking top. You dig? So it's not all about getting pussy. And, you know, That's why people get fucked up, because they think polygamy. A lot of these dudes, they say, "Oh, I got this chick, I got that chick, and we gonna get it in." And and these cats, they don't want a partner to build with. They don't want partners to build with. They just want sex slaves. They just want sex toys. They just want a harem to beat their chest and say, "I'm the motherfucking man." It's like, damn. It's like all they want to be in a polygamy relationship because they want as many women they can get, but nobody's building. He's not building, and her dumb ass is clueless because she's not pushing him to build, or she's not choosing the right man to lead a poly because he's not the financial leader. You dig? And you have dudes, they're not working, but they pick and choose the type of woman who they want in a polygamy relationship or a so-called polygamy relationship because he knows they got something. So he doesn't have to work. He could just sit, play Madden, watch TV, fucking play Call of Duty or whatever the motherfucking case, and she's bringing home the money. He's like, "Baby, give me $400. Baby, give me $800. Baby, give me this, give me that," in the third. And they're going to give it to him. And the thing is, if they like it, I love it. What they eat don't make me shit. If they like it, I love it. But the reason why I'm making this episode is that people don't know what the fuck they're doing based on the label. Poly. It's like they say, "I'm in a polygamy relationship." Or y'all just having glorified orgies and threesomes. So you have people saying, "I'm in a polygamy relationship," but it's not a polygamy relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't have the definitions down pat. They not manifesting what it means to be in a poly. You did? They say, "I'm polyamory. I'm polygamous. Polyamory. Polygamy." It's like they getting their fucking polys wrong. They just calling themselves poly because it sounds fucking good. It just sounds good. And these are the type of motherfuckers you got to deal with because they want to participate in a lifestyle because it sounds good. They don't want to put in the work, but yet they're not building. Nobody's building. The bitches are dumb because they picking a low life to lead the fucking poly, and the dude is a motherfucking deadbeat because he doesn't even know how to take care of himself. Therefore, he chooses the women in a poly relationship to take care of him. And you got to ask yourself, yo, what can I give women in a poly relationship besides dick? How can I add value to their lives? Can I increase their credit score? Can I get rid of their debt? Can I help them manage their money by putting it in a savings account? You dig? So y'all just fuck buddies at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's like, don't call it a poly. It's not really a poly. It's not polygamy because nobody's building. Y'all just having sex. A glorified orgy. And it's not polyamory because, again, nobody's building. You feel me? It's like nobody. Are y'all preparing yourself for the future? What is your plan? What is your goal? Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend. People just having sex. Now in polyamory, it goes. Polyamory is beyond sex. It's about bonding, chemistry. Having something in common. But I'm not going to talk about polyamory. I just want to talk about pimping versus polygamy. Like, a lot of polygamy relationship is really pimping because the dude ain't doing shit. The women are bringing home the money when it's really supposed to be the man. He's the financial leader, because you got to realize that. Check this out. You got to realize that the man takes care of the house while the woman takes care of the home. I'm going to say that again. The man takes care of the house while the woman takes care of the home. What do you mean by that now, son? What do I mean by that is that, the man makes sure that the house is in order. He makes sure that the rent is paid, the lights are paid, the gas is paid, everything is on point. The bills are taken care of because of him. Why? Because he's the financial leader. He got the money. You dig? He doesn't have to rely on any other woman. He's self-sufficient on his own. But the woman, she take care of the household. How not, son? She take care of the household because she creates the culture. She cultivate the household by making sure, there's food on the table, cooking, cleaning, making sure there's peace and tranquility amongst each other. If the man, if he's the workhorse of the house to build a house, she's making sure that she's bringing him peace. Even when they have war amongst each other, it's not about being right. It's about getting it right. And that's what building is about. It's not about being right. It's about getting it right. You dig? So, the man take care of the house while the woman take care of the home. And the women with their money, they could use that money for vacation. They could use that money for trips. They could use that money for recreation. While the man take care of the house, the woman take care of the home. The man take care of the business and the women take care of the pleasure. And that's what building is about. You dig? And then if he falls on people got rough times at times. Like, people may go through some shit. They on trials and tribulations. If he falls off, then she got the means to pick up where he left off until he get back on his feet. You dig? So I'm not saying that a man should take care of a whole woman or a whole women. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he got to be a sugar daddy, a punk, a simp, a sponsor, anything. I'm just saying that he has to be the financial leader, even if he's not making more money than any of them. It's all about him being self-sufficient on his own. And if he doesn't have more money than at least one of them, then at least know that, he know how to produce multiple revenue streams. Or he could upgrade them. He could give them the game to make more money. You did? Because if a woman respects the man who she's with, then she's going to submit to him by, taking heed to the wise words that he may say to better her situation. She upgrades him by giving him peace and tranquility when the world gives him hell. And he upgrades her by making sure that, she lives her best life, the best way they know how. You dig? And that's what building is about in a polygamy relationship. You dig? It's love, affection, finances, because love doesn't pay the bills, man. Ow. It's about, being secure, stable. You feel me? Safety, secure, stability. So, I just want to build with the people, there's a difference between polygamy and pimping. And a lot of polygamy relationships is pimping. You feel me? A lot of these dudes are pimps under the banner of polygamy. And people got shit twisted, So I just wanted to build with the family. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm just saying, it's like you're mislabeling the words, the nouns, and then you wonder why people have a misconception of the lifestyle. Because you motherfuckers are putting dirt in the game with your own self-interest. You feel me? And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them. The Swinging Manifesto is on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it, man. It'll make you say, na, 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 ow. And, shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And shoot me with any questions and or concerns that you may have. You feel me? And on that note, until next time, family, peace.